watching Homeworthy, where we believe every home has a story. Like and subscribe for more.
Hey Homeworthy, Dominique here with Remix Living, and welcome to my Philadelphia apartment. Hello everyone, I'm Dominique Calhoun, and we're in my small apartment space in Old City, Philadelphia. So I'm located in a high-rise 2-bedroom apartment, 2-bath. We're in about 1,140 square feet. I'm an interior designer, and I've been designing for about 6 years now, and I developed this career path from hobby turned career. I've always had an interest in design. I initially went to college for fashion merchandising, so I've always been a creative, and when I purchased my first home, I had so much fun designing the space, and people took to it and, commended me for doing such an amazing job. So I decided to turn that hobby, designing my own space, into a full-fledged career. Sharing space with a teen is not easy. However, in this age, they are 100% committed to their room. So that's the good thing. For the most part, my daughter is in her room, either doing homework, listening to music. She has a cute little desk space where she's able to do that, as well as her love of makeup. So at this age, she's more so confined to the room. It was very important in my apartment space, because it's a little on the smaller side in our common area, to not only have seating where we're able to watch television, but also a space where we can combine and come together and have dinner. So within the little space, I was able to bring in our seating and our dining experience in one, so that when she comes out of the room, we can actually, have some mom and daughter time. As you enter my apartment space, you first have this foyer, which is a collection of things that I love. A beautiful canvas art piece and a statement wallpaper, which is a wow as soon as you enter the apartment space. I also have a basket here because I don't want people having on their shoes as they, walk through the space. So I think this is functional and goes really well with the design. So I grew up in North Philadelphia. I came from a single parent home. My mom didn't have much when she was raising her 3 girls. However, she always made our space feel comfortable and very much home-like. So it was with that family upbringing and how I was raised, which made me hone in on the true vision of my business. With Remix Living, we believe that everyone can have access to amazing interior design, no matter what the budget looks like. And a lot of that came from my upbringing as a child. Let me take you guys over to my bar area. Creating a vibe in my apartment space, I love to be able to entertain my guests when they come over. So I wanted to create a cute little bar corner that highlights the things I love. Being able to relax, being able to have a cocktail when needed after a long day of work. So we have some really cute bar accessories. We have these really nice decanters with a brass top. We have a full set of that. I love wood tones, and I like to pair it in my space when I have the opportunity. So again, brass paired with wood. A nice shaker to mix up our cocktails, purchased at HomeGoods. We have all of the essentials to make a good cocktail and to entertain our guests. So I would definitely suggest that if you are on a budget and you're looking for really nice things, HomeGoods and Amazon, as well as our studio, are definitely stores you can shop to find beautiful items at the lower cost. I know that some people are afraid to shop these stores sometimes because, you want things that stand apart. But when you have a lower price point that you're shopping with, these are great retailers that can provide you with amazing product to elevate your space. Let me walk you guys into my main living space, right? So we're in a small apartment, so we want to be able to maximize the use of the space. So we have the living and dining space kind of combined. It was very important to me that I brung in this space very cozy elements. I love patterns, I love different textures, and I'm not afraid to layer. So we first start off with continuing this beautiful statement wallpaper throughout the apartment space. I wanted to bring in some layers onto the walls. I love brass, as you guys can see. I have it all over my bar area. So I brought in these beautiful brass shelves from CB2, highlighting just some of my family moments on those shelves. In my living room space, I have a beautiful patterned rug with an overlapping hide rug on the floor. And also, it was very important for me in this apartment space to add in some additional artificial light, right? Because I have beautiful windows that bring in a ton of sunlight, but at night I needed more artificial light. So we decided to add in a beautiful ceiling light. Don't be discouraged that because you're in an apartment space, you can't add in additional lighting. You know, we can't hardwire, but we're able to get a beautiful pendant in the ceiling and just run additional wires and such. A good electrician can achieve the look for you. So my sofa, I wanted a very dark sofa. The sofa is beautiful in design. The channeling along the back of the sofa, again, I love to layer. So the beautiful shag throw paired with textured statement pillows just adds that piece of luxury feel to the apartment space. In front of our sofa, we didn't want to do a big bulky cocktail table because it's, you know, not a huge space. So I did a sleeker cocktail table design and added some statement accessories that I thought were very appealing, eye-catching, and aesthetically pleasing. No, I'm not a chess player, but I thought it was beautiful. So I added in this beautiful chess set paired with a good fashion book, of course a good candle, and some coasters for when we entertain our guests. We didn't really want to take up too much floor space with the cabinet or anything underneath the television. So what I decided to do was pair and style a lot of beautiful accessories that I love underneath my television. So a collection of books that I enjoy. Of course, bringing greenery into a space always makes it feel bright and airy. A picture of my daughter that I enjoy, of course, again paired with some home decor books. A patterned concrete stool to again tie in the pattern appeal that I like to flow through my apartment space. I would say that my personal design aesthetic is an eclectic style mixed with maximalist. I am very much a maximalist. I like to mix patterns. I like to mix prints. I'm not afraid to play with color, and I'm not afraid to combine different elements. So I would very much say I'm a maximalist. I like eclectic pieces, and I like to tie it all in cohesively and have each piece speak to each other. What I love the most about my home are the light hardwood floors, the large windows, which bring in a ton of natural light. I love that essentially, even though it's a small space, me and my daughter have our own kind of corridors in the apartment space. So, you know, when she needs her time to herself, she's able to do so. And when I need my time to myself, I'm able to achieve that as well. And then when we want to come together, we come together in the common area. So even though it's a smaller space, I've been able to maximize the design as well as create functionality for us both. So let's transition to this little dining nook that I've created within our living room space. So nothing too big, you know, very small. Just a nice round table paired by two beautifully hourglass chairs. A collection of books again, because we know that I love to have books throughout my apartment to, you know, just add that additional piece of inspiration. Tie into the wallpaper continuing through the apartment space. I love textures. So we have these seagrass wall fans on the wall. Again, very affordable item. And then elements to just tie in this whole maximalist look with a lot of layering and a lot of textures. So we have these branches coming out of the vase and more books and greenery that we love in the space. In this dining space, I decided to bring in a faux marble dining table because I love the look of this, but you know, marble can be very expensive. What I decided to, you know, pay more money on for this table to kind of elevate the design was the dining chairs. I decided to purchase these beautiful dining chairs from Nuevo. Yes, they were a little on the pricier side, but I felt like it just elevated the look. Let me take you guys into my bedroom space. Welcome to my bedroom, my favorite space in my apartment. I know in the main area, I went for more of a darker vibe, but in my bedroom, I really wanted to experience a relaxing retreat-like feel. So I went with more of a bohemian vibe to experience cream tones, light textures, very airy things, right? So the first thing that I love in my bedroom is my massive headboard, which takes almost the full scale of the wall, right? Paired with this beautiful abstract wallpaper that is perfect together. In my bedroom space, I decided not to go super bold with the wallpaper and wallpaper all of the walls, but just act with an accent wall behind my bed. I love the way this turned out. One of the challenges with a small apartment space is not having a ton of storage. So what I decided to do was put my collection of hats on the wall and create like an art design with it. Do I wear all of these hats? I absolutely do. They're very consistent in a lot of my wardrobe, but it's also a great way to kind of highlight my style and my space, which I thought was genius. Underneath the hats is my shoe collection as well. Do I have a favorite pair of shoes? I don't have a favorite pair. I love them all the same. It just depends on my mood for the day and how I'm feeling with my outfit look. Another thing that I love in my bedroom space is this beautiful desk. The desk holds a lot of the accessories that I use on a daily. Of course, I wanted to bring in some greenery, and you guys know I love texture from the living room space. So this beautiful vase, and also I love this oversized piece of artwork from a vendor called Uttermost that showcases this bohemian princess vibe that I am trying to achieve in this room. I love patterns and prints. I think you all get the gist of that from filtering through my living room space. So it was very important for me to bring in a print and a vibe in my bedroom, but something a little more subtle and not as loud. So that's where the beautiful, you know, light colored cheetah print chair comes in. Again, I wanted my space to feel very airy, light, flowy. So I wanted to bring in a beautiful linen curtain. Again, very flowy, Amazon fine. I think this look just elevates the space. DIY is tricky. I mean, it's definitely a service that is more attainable than having a designer full time, but you have to be willing to do the work. People don't realize how, you know, it can really be tough when you're trying to design a space, ordering all the materials, putting all the stuff together. So as long as you're willing to commit to the common goal to bring the space together and make it functionable for yourself, I definitely think DIY is affordable and attainable to all. You have to be willing to put in the time. Welcome to my daughter's space. For her room, I let her guide me into the color palette and things that she loved to incorporate into the space. So we decided to do like lighter pink blush tones in the room. Of course, every teenager loves LED lights, so we had to incorporate that in the design. A beautiful, relaxing marble wallpaper mixed into those blush tones. The space is very girly, very fun, and reflects her style and her personality. We brought in this oversized, it looks oversized, right? But it's only a full-size bed. But because we're in an apartment space and don't have a lot of closet space, we had to bring in something that had storage on it. So around the perimeter of the bed, you can lift up these panels and there's storage underneath, which was a must with her room. For her room, I decided to bring in this full-length retro framed mirror with different layers of the pink. The word home means to me a place that you can come in, relax, reset, and just enjoy a vibe. You know, as a full-time entrepreneur, we work so much, and I wanted my home to reflect things that I love, things that I enjoy, and things that I want to experience on a daily. Unfortunately, we don't get to travel too often sometimes when we are all in our business to experience inspirational things. So I wanted to bring that into my home, and that was very important to me. Thank you guys for visiting my home. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Thanks for watching. For more Homeworthy content, be sure to like and subscribe.